ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਹਾਰਦਿਕ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਵਸੰਤ ਲਖਾਨੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਇੰਡੋ ਅਫਰੀਕਾ ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਤੋਂ। ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਅਫਰੀਕਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਲੋਅਰ ਮੇਨਲੈਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇਕੀ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੋ ਐਨੂਅਲ ਡਿਨਰ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ 25 ਮਈ ਨੂੰ, ਉਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਿਮੰਤਰਣ ਦੇਣ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਸ ਨੇਕ ਕੰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗੇ ਚੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਪਾਈਏ, ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। आओ इस संबंध में होर गलबात करके जानकारी लेने वसंत लखानी जी तो। वेलकम टू द प्रोग्राम।
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So Mr. Lakhani, first of all, Indo-Africa Charitable Society has been doing a lot of work, not only by organizing medical camps, but also in the lower mainland also. You have been working hard over here by serving the needy, helping people. Tell our viewers as to what all has been done since Indo-Africa Charitable Society was established.
See, Indo-Africa Charitable Society started in 2012. We got our charitable status in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since we started, we were serving in India, doing medical camps, clean water. In Uganda, we were doing medical camp. Then in 2012, we thought maybe we have done where my father was born,
Right.
India, where I was born in Uganda. We did something in Uganda. So now we should, our kids and we are making a living here. We should do something here as well.
Right.
So we explored, I walked downtown
Mm-hmm.
one day and explored the possibilities. Then we come to a church and we requested them if we could serve a meal here
Right.
once a month, every month. So they said most welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So we started once a month. As the time goes, we saw that there was much more need. There were more people. The numbers were increasing, as you know, the economic climate and the rental, everything is so high. So we said, okay, we now do 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Today we are doing almost every week. In a year, we would be serving about 55, 56 meals.
Right.
And we serve in a year about 10 to 12,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
10 to 12,000 meals are served every
Right.
year. This embarked on, then when Diwali Day or some special occasion, we do special things.
Right.
For example, Mother's Day is coming, so we'll distribute chocolate, granola bars and all that. So this is our local thing.
Right.
At the same time, we work with the community, local community, whatever the needs, we meet them
Right.
locally. And in Uganda, as you know, we're doing medical camps. Our medical camp, last year we saw about 20,000 people, 20,000 patients.
Right.
Also in 2016, we had built a youth center, started building it. Today it's ready.
Okay.
And there are about 18 young ones are taking training. I think what happened with the orphanages is when the kid becomes or young,
Right.
An adult, 18-year-old, they get kicked out from the orphanage. I think similar things is in this country as well.
Right.
They can't leave. Now they have finished half the school or not done.
Mm-hmm.
They will be on the streets.
Right.
And you know what happens on the streets, they will get into mischief.
Mm.
So we decided in 2016 that we should build a youth center
Right.
so that these young ones, 18-year-old, would get some vocational training.
Right.
And then they can work for themselves and support their families.
Mm-hmm.
So that youth center we started building in 2016.
Right.
Last year it was ready.
Okay.
We had an opening in August last year.
Right.
About 18 young ones are taking training in computer training,
Okay.
and then also sewing for the girls as
Wonderful.
well, and mechanical
Mm-hmm.
thing, and also they learn a little bit of carpentry.
Right.
So they make a living. So that's our
Wonderful.
youth project that we did.
Wonderful.
So this is in Uganda. In India, what we do is we do medical camps.
Right.
But in India, the needs are different. In India, a lot of cataract surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that's what the reality of life is in India.
Okay.
Last year, we did about 45 cataract surgeries. That's what came.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also started a new program,
Mm-hmm.
whereby, see, जो बूढ़े लोग होते हैं,
Mm-hmm.
they can't chew after the teeth are gone.
Right.
So what we decided, we should give the dentures.
Mm-hmm.
So also we gave about 58 dentures last year. This year we get I think about 68 to 70 dentures we did.
Right.
Then, as you know, I have hearing aid now.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought this year we should do something different.
Okay.
So we said we got ENT, and we
Right.
said we give hearing aid. So I think about 38 or so hearing aids were given out.
Mm-hmm.
So our program is expanding. That's
Okay.
the program as far as the medicine is concerned.
Right.
In schools, we do water boards so that the children have clean water.
Right.
With the water board, there are also, we put RO plant, reverse
Okay.
osmosis filtration plant.
Right.
So the water, when it comes, is as clean as our bottled water here.
That's right.
So these are the projects we are doing. Then we supply uniforms, books, etc. in India.
Mm-hmm.
In Uganda, we did some uniforms, 268 uniforms last year.
Right.
This year, we went to an orphanage. So it's an orphanage where the kids stay overnight.
Right.
There were no mattresses.
Okay.
So we gave them 40 mattresses,
Mm-hmm.
3 sewing machines, and also a couple of computers.
Wonderful.
So this is our overall program.
That's
that
wonderful.
We do
It's
overseas
really a
and
matter of
locally.
great pride that the kind of service which is being provided to the needy by your group. So now, Mr. Lakhani, let's go for a break. We'll be back and learn now as to how the funding is collected. And every year during Mother's Day time, you organize a dinner a gala where you raise funds for the projects what you initiate. So we'll learn about this after this short break.
Thank you, sure, we do.
ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਕਰਟੀਅਸ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਲਈ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਜ ਪਾਰਕ ਕਨਵੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਂਟਰ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 700 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 1200 ਵਿਅਕਤੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਬਰਥਡੇ, ਐਨੀਵਰਸਰੀ, ਬ੍ਰਾਈਡਲ ਸ਼ਾਵਰ, ਇੰਗੇਜਮੈਂਟ, ਵੈਡਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਆਫਿਸ ਪਾਰਟੀ, ਐਗਜ਼ੀਬਿਸ਼ਨਸ, ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਲਾਂਚਸ ਤੇ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਟ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਇੰਟੀਰੀਅਰ ਤੇ ਬਿਹਤਰੀਨ ਐਮੈਨਿਟੀਜ਼, ਲਾਜਵਾਬ ਖਾਣਾ, ਫ੍ਰੈਂਡਲੀ ਸਟਾਫ, ਸਪੇਸ਼ੀਅਸ ਬੈਂਕਟ ਹਾਲ, ਖੁੱਲੀ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਪੋਸੀਬਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਾਓ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰੋ। ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਗਰੀਬ ਦਾ ਮੂੰਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੋਲਕ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਹੀ ਦਾਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਤੇ ਇੰਡੋ ਅਫਰੀਕਾ ਚੈਰੀਟੇਬਲ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਉਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ 100% ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੋ ਦਾਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਐਡਮਿਨਿਸਟ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਫੀਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਟਦੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਪੈਸਾ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਹੀ ਕਾਜ਼ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਵਸੰਤ ਲਖਾਨੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਅਪੀਲ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨਾਲ ਆਓ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗੁਰਬਤ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰੀਏ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਵਾਕਿਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ। So before the break, we talked about the work which is being done by your organization. Again, on 25th of May this year, you're going to have a big gala where you're going to raise funds. Tell us a little bit about it as to where it is being organized and what is your goal this time.
Well, when we were getting 5,000-6,000 patients, little donations helped.
Right.
Today, when you have 20,000 patients and
Right.
only one program, medical camp, we had to do something.
Right.
So about 8 years ago, we started fundraising. We used to do it on Mother's Day, but this year, unfortunately, we couldn't get the whole on Mother's Day, so it's
Right.
May 25th. The fund will be raised about $12,000-15,000,
Right.
which will be spent entirely on the medical camp or wherever the need is, or even in Canada. We have some local sponsors that sponsor the food, the groceries for the medical camp.
Right.
So this fund will be raised, plus each student or each person who joins our volunteer group to come to Uganda, they have to pay $900 US.
Right.
Now that $900 US is their donation to the organization. Now today I have about 21, so that will bring about close to $18,000-19,000.
Right.
So that 10,000-12,000 we raise,
Right.
we'll have about $30,000-35,000. Now imagine if we have 20,000 patients and you give them only one medicine worth $1 US,
Right.
you need $20,000.
$20,000 for that, yeah.
It's okay. Plus local doctors, because they are practicing or they're working, they come out of their practice or out of their workplace, we have to obviously pay them.
Right.
We pay them anywhere about $40 to $50
A day.
a day.
Okay.
Last year I had 48 working, so at $2,400.
Right.
Easy. 10 days, 24,000. So even after raising the funds, our expenses won't. So what we have started doing, we have started local Indian community. We approached them locally in Uganda and said, you have to chip in because we can't do it ourselves.
Right.
So we have some support from the local community by the way of donations and by the way of sponsorship.
Right.
Some people would give us free medicine. Our sponsors will provide us free lodging, boarding, transportation.
Right.
That way, that $900 that comes, that straight, nothing is spent on anything else except the buying the medicine.
Right.
Okay, and then also the other funds that we will raise that will pay the doctors. Last year we did something. Normally, what we did, we do very few surgeries.
Right.
But last year we were in area that needed large number of surgeries.
Okay.
So what we did is we provided the surgeries. But what happens when you send a patient to a hospital, because we are on a campground or we are on a football ground or something, stadium, we can't do the surgery there. So we have to send them where the special hospital will do that certain kind of surgery.
Okay.
When we send them away, we pay them their transportation
Okay.
plus a couple of days of food. And then though it says that the surgery is free,
Right.
but still you have to pay fees for the surgeon.
Right.
So last year we did about 45 surgeries.
Okay.
That cost us about $99,200 US.
Right.
Because distances are far, we were far north. They have to come to the Mulago Hospital, which is a medical school in Uganda,
Okay.
and it cost us money. Now, if you don't pay the patient their transportation, they have no means to go there.
Absolutely.
And if you don't pay the surgeon,
Yeah.
they don't. Now, the doctors who come from these hospitals, they will cross-check
Right.
that the patient, they will phone them in the morning. Did the patient come? So we ensure that patient has reached
Right.
to the hospital, and then when the surgery is done, we get the report back, the surgery is done.
So it's all coordinated and
Coordinated,
everything is coordinated and then it's looked into. So probably last year you spent about $50,000 to $60,000 on this particular project.
Sure, yeah.
And this year, what are you projecting? Again,
We are
20,000 patients or more?
we are projecting 20, maybe plus.
Okay.
So what we have done is we have asked the local sponsors
Right.
to seek some free medicine,
Right.
also pay some of the wages for the doctors, or honoraria you call it,
Right.
pay some of it. Now, we are still negotiating that. Hopefully they will come through, I have a hope. And our sponsor this year, normally we have industrialist or commercial type of sponsors.
Right.
This year we have Uganda Indian Association,
Okay.
who is our major sponsor this year.
Right.
So they also have a heart to serve the people as well.
Right.
Also, when in the eyes of the government, the Indian community looks good in the sense that they are doing something for the community.
Right.
So this is now a two-pronged attack.
Wonderful. That's great. And for the 25th of May, where is this event going to be held and where can people contact to get the tickets or be sponsors for this?
Yeah, they can contact me, Vasant Lakhani, my phone number, 604-987-1925. And it's at Royal Banquet Hall in Edmonton, on Edmund Street.
Right.
And they
In
can
Burnaby.
contact,
Right.
in Burnaby. And they can contact me anytime at my phone number.
Right.
We need sponsors as well. I have, fortunately, we have sold about 80% of our tickets.
Okay.
So we have just few tickets left.
Right.
If people are interested, they can call me. We have a good program. Of course, the meal is there, and then some cultural program.
Right.
And then every year, the students who come with me, they are going to do
They share their experiences. of being
with
there.
him.
Right.
And this year, there are a couple of young ones that came.
Wonderful.
One thing I would like to mention that a lot of young people come with me.
Right.
Last year, about 18 or 19 of them.
Okay.
And the good part is, they are those who are aspiring to go to the medicine. They give them good
Experience. Absolutely.
as well as some leverage to get the
Absolutely.
admission in there.
Wonderful, sir. It is always a pleasure to talk to, and we are proud with that 81 years of experience what you have. You are still disseminating that information and going around serving the people who really require the help. We are proud of individuals like you in the community who do selfless service. Thank you very much, and we are fully hopeful that this again show will be a successful one, and you will be able to fulfill and help thousands of people in Uganda. Thank you very much, and best wishes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.